endeavor to keep the unity of the Spirit in the bond of peace. Pastor, I understand. However, I'll do it later. I have my own life to deal with, and overcoming the challenges I face is not easy. That is unacceptable. Make haste to preserve the unity of the Spirit. Do not merely show concern momentarily and then stop. Continue to passionately dedicate yourself to keeping it. Yes, this is true. To keep the unity of the Spirit, or in other words, to keep the unity of the church, is not a task to be done only when one has spare time. It is a priority responsibility for all the saints who are saved, and it also serves as the way in which each saint protects their spirit. The unity of the church is not man-made. The Holy Spirit has already granted it to us. The very existence of the church is impossible without the unity of the Holy Spirit. This oneness is on a completely different level from the unity the world speaks of. As evidenced by Jesus' prayer in Gethsemane, "You, Father, are in me, and I in you, that they may also be one in us." The oneness that the church experiences originally existed between God and His Son. How does the Holy Spirit unify the church? It does so by binding saints with the bond of peace. The antithesis of peace is sin. In the Old Testament, war was often highlighted as the opposite concept to peace, but fundamentally, war originates from sin. In a spiritual perspective, the opposite of peace is sin. Because of sin, discord arose between God and humans, and conflicts arose among humans. Particularly, Jews and Gentiles could never be irreconcilable. Yet, through the merits of the cross, a new humanity emerged, neither Jew nor Gentile. These individuals have been reconciled with God and no longer have a need to engage in conflict with others. Since they have found not only the meaning of life through the gospel, but also received the promise of an eternal future, they are at peace. They can endure any hardships and trials with joy, restrain their fleshly desires according to altruistic motives, and tolerate others while remembering grace they have received. Thus, instead of division, unity governs their lives. However, within the church, there are those who exploit selfishness. The peace that should govern the church is broken by them, and cracks of division appear everywhere. Those who have been redeemed and given a new life should follow the way of new life. However, they entrust themselves into the worldly way that they are accustomed to. Most concerning of all is these elements of disbelief can contaminate others, leading to more frequent conflicts and struggles as their numbers increase. Divisions will only deepen if the church fails to present and train the way of life the Lord commands, and souls tainted by discord will be unable to fulfill the responsibilities bestowed by heaven. As those truly called, we must make peace to maintain and manifest the church's unity. This requires humility, meekness, long-suffering, and tolerance for one another in love. By doing so, peace can be preserved, and the church can stand united, not only overcoming the power of sin, but also preparing for heaven. Therefore, Let us diligently preserve the unity of the Spirit. If even the slightest seed of division stirs within our hearts, let us not ignore it, but quickly eliminate it.